My name is Scott Woldhuis. This is my wife Lisa, my youngest son Lincoln, my middle son Landon, and who are you? And I came to Dr. O 7 years ago for, I was on medicine for ADD and OCD since 7th grade, and just through the prompting of my wife wanting to change our lifestyle and not wanting to be on medicine any longer, because I don't think we're designed to be on medicine like that for this long, and actually getting a call from my pharmacist one time saying I had to stop taking the medicine I was on for ADD, because it was the FDA had banned it, saying it was killing people. So that was one of the factors that got us on this road.
I started seeing Dr. O for sciatic pain. It happened after the birth of Landon, actually. It got really bad. I couldn't for a while even put my head down without shooting pain down my leg. So came here, and through adjustments and food within a month, that had been cured. And actually a lot of other things that I didn't even realize were problems were fixed. I just had kind of gotten used to things, stomach aches, random headaches here and there. That kind of thing. I would always have dry, itchy skin in the winter, and I just thought it was winter, but really it was food and other things causing that. So there were just lots of other things that got fixed, definitely, within a short period of time. And with Elsie, she had acid reflux, so spitting up, that kind of thing. Crabby because of that, because you don't feel well when she was a baby. And just the chiropractic actually took care of that. And then later we went into the food stuff with her for other reasons. I don't know, we probably didn't do the food test until she was about a year, I'm guessing. And then Landon, he had eczema, and I was nursing him, and he was so affected by it. And I was already off wheat and dairy because we had changed our lifestyle when Scott started coming here. And so we were already off the main trigger things, but Landon still, through breast milk, still had eczema awful.
Pepper.
Yeah, pepper was one thing causing it, and also coconut, which I thought coconut, is a normal health food. And so I would put that on his eczema to try and fix it, or, other natural products from the health food store that I was finding. And then, of course, we started seeing Dr. O for the food test. We had to wait a little while to get in for him for that, and that really helped getting off the coconut. And later on, black pepper, we found out was something that I couldn't take. So anyway, that fixed itself. It was really bad. I was peeling his clothes off of him in spots because it was so oozy. So then when he started his foods, we really had to watch it. And we still do. If he eats something wrong, he'll get a little sign of a red patch right here, and I say, oh, we're eating something wrong. So, and oftentimes he can sense it, and he says, no, I don't want that. So he knows what he should and shouldn't have, kind of. So, and then Lincoln.
Landon also had his neck. He did not turn his head one way after he was born.
Oh yes, right after birth, he favored one side, and they were worried about that. Through adjustments, that took care of that. And then Lincoln, he had problems shortly after birth. Within 2 weeks, he was in for his first chiropractic visit, and then shortly after that, he started randomly vomiting and having really bad diarrhea. Probably 6 months or so, I'm guessing, 6 to 9 months. And that also, there was a lot of testing and different things, but through the food test and adjustments and regularly coming, we were able to work through that. So a lot of things that we would have been on a lot of medications for the eczema and for the reflux, and for this. And so it was nice to be able to go through this and do things naturally without using meds and drugs and creams and all that. So
today, my ADD, I have no symptoms. I can concentrate very well, and my OCD is a ton better. I still have days that aren't perfect, but with my diet and different stuff I've learned, I'm able to work through it a lot easier, and it's a lot better. I would say 100% better than it was before. So
yeah, I'd say for the kids, all of their things are really gone by sticking with the diet. And if they continued, it would be awful. We'd definitely be on medication and things. And as far as me and my sciatic, as long as I stick to the diet, I don't have any problems at all. So our issues today are gone. It wasn't without a lot of work. I will say that at first when we came, it's almost been 8 years ago, I really got into it at first. I picked up a lot of literature and I spent a couple years literally reading, eating up everything I could about the body and chemicals and drugs and where our food comes from and how it's grown and that kind of thing. So for me, it kind of turned, I kind of had fun with it at the beginning, to really soak up a lot of information and even, things we use in our home, chemicals and in our gardens and our yards and things we put on our body, and that kind of thing. It definitely all had an effect on us, and I see that a lot. And I guess that's something that a lot of people overlook. They think if you're eating something that's a health food, that's good. But we know from what we've been eating, things that are healthy and good, coconut oil and broccoli, or those kinds of things can really have a negative effect on you if your body doesn't like it. So we've definitely learned to listen to our bodies. We're getting better at it every year, I think, knowing what's good and bad for us. And even the kids can pick it up. They know after they eat something. They go, no, I don't feel right. After I eat that, Mom, I don't think I should have that again. And we'll bring it in and test it, and sure enough, that's the thing. So
Yeah, it was definitely a learning experience for us. We would, like when we first started, I remember Lisa would come with to the treatments just so, because there's tons of questions about food, and Dr. O would answer them all, and then, we'd write it down, and it was just, it was like school for us, and we had fun with it. I mean,
we'd savor every minute we could with him and
we
hold
learned
him
a
in the
lot.
room.
Yeah, we learned a lot.
Yeah, so
I would say stick with it. It's not super easy, but in the long run, it's great. I mean, I feel great. I feel healthier. I am healthier, and it's definitely work, but it gets easier and easier throughout the time that you do it.
For sure. I guess I would tell people, well, I do tell people, I've sent 1 million people here, and I'm always encouraging them, don't give up, keep going. It is hard, but it's completely worth it, and I think so many people struggle with things that don't need to be struggled with if they would just change their lifestyle. So it's encouraging. I'm thankful for our family that we know what we know, and we keep learning about it, and we have Dr. O and staff and everybody here to support us and help us through it. So